I sought the Lord, and he heard me and delivered me of all my fears. Psalm 34:4 is Arloa Biddikover's favorite Bible verse. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. John 3:16 is Mary Wanger's favorite Bible verse. Faith is a defining factor in the lives of many at Crowsdale, and I learned that during my time with Mary and Arloa. Arloa grew up Lutheran. Her late husband, Weldon, was a dynamic pastor of the Holy Word who preached from the same Bible for over 50 years, which she keeps to this day as a memory of him. Their faith was something special that they shared together. Faith has played a huge role in Arloa's life since she was young, specifically in the form of music. Her love for Christian music and church hymns continues on at Crowsdale, where she often plays the piano. She can often be found playing in the great room or the chapel in her free time. Even the mailroom is a place where her love for the people around her manifests itself through faith. Through the Prayer Partner program she takes part in her church, she mails prayers to strangers in her church out of the pure kindness of her heart. Arloa is extremely involved in her church and is also part of a women's group that sews coverlets for babies in foster care. There is love and faith weaved in every stitch in the cloth. This cloth of religious significance is comparable to the Shroud of Turin, a religious artifact Mary Wanger has spent years researching. Mary even has a display of her research outside her apartment for everyone to see. The Shroud of Turin is a piece of cloth that Jesus Christ was buried in when he died. There is much controversy over the validity of the artifact, which the Wangers have spent many years trying to prove. For Mary, this work was particularly important because it was a constant reminder for her that Jesus died for mankind's sins. Mary and her husband Alan were a team. This is a project that they tackled together as partners. One day, Alan discovered a book about the Shroud of Turin, something he had never heard about before. After that day, their fate was sealed. Mary and Alan found themselves on a wild adventure. For years, they researched and analyzed thousands of professional photographs of the shroud to learn more about Jesus' death, burial, and resurrection. Together, they even visited the shroud 7 times in person at the Vatican. Alan and Mary's findings were presented in numerous magazine articles, newspaper articles, and conferences. They even published a book of their findings, which Mary wrote and Alan edited. I soon realized that there was a common overarching theme of faith during my time there. As I got to know these remarkable women, I soon learned that while they are different in many ways, from these differences arise many similarities between them, regarding their love for their faith and their family, which they both keep close to their hearts. In addition to a cross, Arloa wears a necklace with her and her husband's wedding rings and a ring with 3 birthstones for each of her children, while Mary's necklace holds her husband's ring and a cross pendant. Arloa and Weldon were married for 57 wonderful years. They share not only 57 years of love, but a deep connection over their shared love for their faith. Arloa has 3 children and 1 grandson who she loves very much. Mary and Alan were married for 62 amazing years until Alan's recent passing. Together, they were a team who shared an incredible adventure through their faith journey. Mary has 2 children, 7 grandchildren, and 8 great-grandchildren, soon to be 11 next year. Arloa recently turned 100 years old, and Mary turns 90 in January. Yet their smiles and attitudes are vibrant with exuberance as they both maintain incredible involvement at Crowsdale. Arloa's love for her family is similar to her love for her Crowsdale neighbors. She attends neighborhood meetings to discuss how to improve the Crowsdale experience for the residents. At Crowsdale, Mary regularly attends Vesper services to worship with her fellow Crowsdale neighbors. Whether they provide a shoulder to lean on or a steady helping hand, Arloa and Mary remain caring friends and neighbors to the residents at Crowsdale Village. They truly light up the faces of everyone they meet in the same way that their faith provides a light for them.